Alright guys, welcome back to Islander Robotics with your buddy I'm your buddy Will, and this video is going to be something I want to just try out and see what happens. I'm going to be giving you guys a midweek treat to what is to come this weekend. Meaning, whatever I'm going to be talking about this weekend is going to be compressed down to compressed down as much as it possibly can into 5 minutes. So as soon as that timer hits 5 minutes, I am stopping. Well, actually, no, it may go over. But I'm going to stop blurring out information as soon as I hit that 5 minutes. I've hit 39 seconds, so I better continue on. What are we going to be talking about this weekend? What makes Wolfie move and function, besides the coding and the board inside him that sends out commands throughout his system. We're going to be talking about the power that runs through him. Hence why Wolfie's not with me is because I got his battery right here. 4S 11.1 5.2 amp hour battery is what goes inside of him. Now, everything inside of Wolfie does not take 11 volts. It takes anywhere from 5 volts to about 2 volts, well, 5 volts to 7 volts. Now, how do I compress that 11.1 volts into 5 volts to 6 volts? I use what's called buck converters. 1, 2, 3. These are all the various different kinds of buck converters that I have used for Wolfie. They all have their pros and their cons, which I will be talking about in this weekend's video. But let me tell you about how they work. You take that 11 volts, shoot it in through here. Then with this specific constant current, constant voltage buck converter, you are able to adjust the current and the voltage so that you can have exactly, for instance, the Jetson Nano, which is the brains of Wolfie, requires 5 volts, 4 amps for it to function. So therefore, this buck converter will be set for 5 volts, 4 amps. Now, not all buck converters are made alike. Like you got this LM2596. LM2596 right here. This one is different. First of all, the size comparison is very noticeable. But this one does not allow you to control the current, control the amount of current that's coming out. It only allows you to control the voltage. So if I pump in 11.1 volts and what's going to be coming out is going to be 5 volts, 3 amps. This one does not allow me to adjust the current, as I just said. So therefore, if I were to use this on the Jetson Nano, it will not turn on. Now this one is the XY3606 buck converter. This gives you the ability to take that 11.1 and shoot out a constant voltage of 5 volts, 5 amps. No matter what. Unless you go underneath 9 volts. Now I will be going into more finer detail about which buck converter I use. If you guys can guess which buck converter I can use, leave a comment down below if you can figure out if you know which buck converter I use currently in Wolfie. But anyways, all 3 of these have their pros and their cons, which I will talk about in this weekend's video. As well as I will explain what you need to know before you get a buck converter for your next project. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe so you guys don't miss the chance to watch this weekend's video, as well as hit that like button if you enjoyed. Thank you so much.